Have y'all seen the latest video that's driving Republicans crazy? It shows President Joe Biden and Barack Obama together at a fundraiser. Oh, and the reactions from the GOP are off the charts. We'll watch that video in just a few, and I know you'll walk away shaking your head in confusion about the uproar too. This isn't the first time the GOP has lost its collective mind in an attempt to support Donald Trump. So let's talk about some eye-opening moments when party loyalty overshadowed truth and justice in the name of Trump. Remember Trump's first impeachment trial? Despite the obvious abuse of power and the obstruction of Congress, Republican lawmakers chose to look the other way, prioritizing allegiance over holding leaders accountable. Then there was the Stop the Steal post-2020 election campaign. The GOP jumped on board, pushing unfounded claims of widespread voter fraud without a shred of credible evidence. And let's not forget the GOP's unhealthy obsession with conspiracy theories like QAnon and election fraud myths. Instead of focusing on real issues, many super Trumper Republican figures dived headfirst into a sea of misinformation and fear-mongering. So getting back to their most recent meltdown, at the fundraiser, Biden was applauded alongside Obama and talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, and the conservative circle miserably tried to spin the narrative questioning Biden's abilities, suggesting he froze on stage. However, it is clear, and you're about to see for yourself, that Biden was simply taking in the applause and there was no freezing on stage. This should have been a moment to highlight Biden's leadership accomplishments instead of throwing out baseless, unwarranted attacks. The fundraiser successfully raised $28 million in donations and featured discussions on important topics like abortion and the Supreme Court, unlike topics that mainstage Trump conversations like Taylor Swift and sharks. All right, so let's watch what caused Republicans to lose their minds. So yes, the mere act of Obama putting his arm around Biden as they walked off stage together has sent shockwaves through the Republican camp, sparking accusations of incompetency and incapacity. English broadcaster Piers Morgan posted the video on X along with a caption that said, "So embarrassing, the Democrats can't let this go on, surely." Hedge fund manager Bill Ackman shared that and added his 2 cents, tweeting, "Biden is an old 81 who can't find his way off a stage or stay present and focused at a G7 conference. Is that who should be the leader of the free world for the next 5 years? A president should not have to be led off stage by hand or with an arm wrapped around him." Mark Cuban snapped back at Ackman and Morgan in a tweet that called them out for being consumed with pandering their followers with no objectivity. He said, "I'll let you both in on a secret. Both candidates are old, very old. They are both going to have senior moments, misremember, forget things, and have physical frailties. I'll tell you a not-so-secret secret. One is great at sound bites, but also thinks in sound bites. The other is awful at sound bites, but thinks in complete sentences. Voters will decide which we prefer." It's important to note that age should not be used to determine a person's ability to fulfill their role. Trump is a 78-year-old teenager who continues to engage in combative rhetoric, perpetual campaigning, and scandalous behavior. He craves attention and validation and strives to be a king of our democratic nation. But attacking his political opponents won't erase his tainted legacy. Biden at 81 brings to the table a wealth of experience, wisdom, compassion, and a deep-rooted dedication to serving the country, while Trump brings lies, scandals, and division that only support his self-serving agenda. This is not about age. It's about character, leadership, and a genuine desire to serve the people. Don't let the GOP make you think otherwise. Let's take a step back and analyze the situation for what it is. Obama and Biden's president-VP partnership was characterized by mutual respect, camaraderie, and a shared vision for the country. But their close and enduring relationship goes beyond their time in office. It's a strong personal bond between Obama and Biden, a genuine friendship built on trust and loyalty, and they continue to support each other publicly and privately. So it is not alarming or strange to see them walk off stage together with one arm around the other. Now, if we were talking about Trump and his former VP or any of the other soldiers in the once diehard Trump supporters but now anti-Trumpers military walking off stage together that MAGA was flipping out about, that would make sense. We'll probably never see the day where Trump and Pence are seen walking together off stage. Now, that will be a sign that something is very wrong. Remember, while Trump and his supporters worked to overturn the 2020 election, Pence, in his role as vice president, followed the constitutional process and certified Joe Biden's victory. Pence's respectable move, which was seen as a refusal to intervene in Trump's favor, led to a significant fallout between the two. Trump publicly criticized Pence for not taking action to reject the electoral votes, fueling tension in finalizing their breakup. The fallout worsened when Pence further distanced himself from Trump following the January 6th Capitol riot. So it is understandable why MAGA would be confused to see a long-lasting friendship, since Trump is unable to keep anyone on his side for long. Mike Pence, his second Attorney General, Bill Barr, his first and second Secretary of Defense, James Mattis and Mark Esper, Michael Cohen, Chris Christie. I could go on and on with this list. At the end of the day, this GOP uproar is nothing more than a diversionary tactic, a desperate attempt to shift focus away from the mounting scandals, legal woes plaguing Donald Trump, as well as his questionable mental and physical health. Remember, they were silent when he shared a video foaming from the mouth. Where was the concern then? And let's talk about his recent guilty conviction in the hush money trial and how it has underscored his shady character and integrity. There is nothing they can do to reverse that.